This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode number 372 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Today's tip is sponsored by ECOGOLD. Visit them at ecogold.ca. Howdy, everybody. Glenn the Geek back with you from Lexington, Kentucky in this new year. Well, we're finishing up the week this week with another tip from my beautiful wife, Jennifer. And we had a little mini Jennifer marathon, and we have a micro tip for you today. This is going to be short and quick, but we're going to get to that right after these words from EcoGold. You know, regular listeners to Horse Tip Daily know that we love the products at EcoGold. Well, there's others that love the products at EcoGold, too, that are a little better riders than I am. And one of those is Kyle Carter, the international eventer and well-known in the eventing community and just a fun, lovely guy, a good family man, too. And here's what Kyle has to say.
Well, I came across the saddle pad the first time when I was over at Burley, and one of the Canadian riders was riding in the saddle pad, and I got to try it in a schooling session. I loved it, and I actually stole the saddle pad from her and used it on cross country at Burley. It is bar none the best saddle pad out there. We get given saddle pads all the time because people want you to ride with their logo on your horse, and I've reduced every saddle pad in my string to EcoGold for the major competition.
Thank you, Kyle. You can find those saddle pads at ecogold.ca. That's ecogold.ca. Well, howdy, Jennifer.
Hi-ho.
I want to thank you for helping me out in these at the turn of the year here. It's been appreciated for you being here the last couple of days. And if you missed her tips over the last couple of days, you want to just go back to horsetipdaily.com and take a look. You can listen to all the past tips all the way back to number 1. We could occupy 300, almost 400 tips now. We could probably occupy an entire trip across the country and back again. You'd be crazy to do it, but you could probably do it. You time-wise, it'd be okay. So what do we got today?
Today we have micro tip. One of the things we're really good at here in Kentucky is ice storms.
Yeah, we seem to be very good at that.
Yeah, and there are many, many other parts of the country that, to some degree or another, deal with ice. One of the most frustrating things that we encountered, and still do, is cold, snowy, icy, the snaps that hold the gates closed to the pastures freeze shut.
Yeah, and that's kind of a pain in the butt when you're out there and it's freezing cold and you have your gloves on and you can't get the snap open.
Can't get the snap open. You're blowing on it, and drive you crazy. So, what you do is, come fall, when wintertime is going to be rolling around the corner quick, just put a can of WD-40 in your pocket, and as you go to each gate to open it, spray the springs at both ends with WD-40, and that will repel the water and will keep it from freezing so quickly. That's step 1. And the next thing you do is when winter weather hits with a vengeance, keep a lighter in your pocket, or even better, one of those little trigger-operated propane things you light your grill with.
Mm-hmm.
What they call that thing you buy them.
The long lighters.
Yeah, the long lighter, because they got a little more juice in the wind. But either a lighter or one of those little things. Keep that in your pocket, so if Mother Nature does dump on you and get your snaps frozen, you just hold that up to one end of the snap, defrost it in a heartbeat, and you're ready to rock and roll.
And does the snap get really hot?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just melt the ice, Glenn, not the snap.
I didn't know about the WD-40 thing. That's actually a good idea.
It's really easy. Just zip in there, and it works in the rain. You don't have to do it when it's dry, because WD-40 actually displaces the water. It will push the water out of the way, and it'll stick to the metal. So WD-40 should be in your kit along with the duct tape.
All right, great. Well, that's a good winter tip here coming into. Hopefully, the days are getting longer now, so that's a good sign anyway.
Yeah, so I'm out of here. I'm going riding. See you.
All right, well, you have fun riding, and thank you, everybody, for joining us here today. We really appreciate it. Don't forget all the other shows on the Horse Radio Network at horseradionetwork.com. We'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Ride safely, everybody, and wear your helmet.
The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.